this little side thing in the way. I don't know if, yeah, let me get that out of the way. So first things first, what is iMarketsLive? iMarketsLive is a first-class Forex education system. What we do here is we focus on educating on how to become a self-sufficient trader, all right? We were founded 4.5 years ago. We're operating in about 125 countries, and we're debt-free and privately owned, meaning everything run and organized by iMarketsLive is owned and paid for by iMarketsLive. We have no third-party services, so you're not going to see us on any billboards, any commercials, any of those different advertisement tools that other companies use. We're a person-to-person company. So the only way that you can become a part of iMarketsLive is through someone that's already a member. Does everybody understand that? All right. Next, we have our corporate leadership. Does everybody knows that for a company to be great, there has to be great leadership. If there's not great leadership, the company will fall to pieces. Our CEO, Christopher Terry, to me, I consider him the LeBron James of Forex. This man has been trading the markets for 20 of the 23 years that the Forex market has been open. This guy's one of the most knowledgeable people that the Forex industry knows. Literally, like the LeBron James in NBA, but of Forex. His wife, Isis De La Torre, is our CFO, our Chief Financial Officer. She handles all our financial issues, anything with the government or any other stuff like that. She's the one who handles that for us. Alex Moore and Ivan Tapia are responsible for taking this company to where it really is today. They're pretty much the ones responsible from taking this company from 5,000 members to over 150,000 members currently. Executive VP and our Vice President of Sales. So with that being said, we have great leadership in this company. All right. I don't know where that came from. Cash flow quadrant. Does everybody here should know who Robert Kiyosaki is? If you don't, I highly recommend you guys to go out and read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. That is a really, really, really great book for those of you who are trying to get into a different mindset. But anyways, he pretty much explains that there are 4 types of people in this world. Now, I personally only believe that there's only 3 types of people in this world. People that make things happen, people that watch things happen, and people who don't know what's going on. Now, you ask yourself, where do you fall in that category? All right? Robert Kiyosaki explained that there's 4 different types of people money-wise. All right? He explains that there's employees, self-employed, business owners, and investor. Now, as an employee, the only way that you can make money is if you exchange time for money. You won't make money unless you clock into that job. You just won't. Now, as a self-employed, you have more time freedom, but let's say you're a doctor, a lawyer, etc. You won't make any money unless you do surgeries. You won't make any money unless you go to court and handle cases. You just won't. You have to go out and do things in order to make money as an employee and a self-employed person. So yeah, you can have all your time. I mean, you could be a self-employed and have all this time, but when are you actually going to be able to enjoy it? All right. As a business owner, just like within network marketing, Facebook, anything of that, any business structure needs to leverage other people's time in order for their company to grow. Like Apple can't just be Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs needed IT, ad specialist, a management team, all these different areas that make a company grow and make a company successful. But he's the one who started the whole idea, made everything work. As a business owner, that's what you do. Now, as an investor, that's literally the pinnacle of money because now you have your money working for money. So there's literally unlimited potential as to how much money you can actually make. No one can tell you how much money you can make as an investor. Literally. All right. So all we do here is we try to get everybody from the left side of the quadrant to the right because here you're able to become not only a business owner, but an investor as well. All right. Now, what is Forex? The Forex market is the largest financial market in the world. The largest. Bigger than stocks, bigger than the banks, bigger than all these different financial markets, the largest. We're able to trade 24 hours a day, 5 days a week from Sunday at 5 p.m. till Friday at 5 p.m. And this market pays out $5.3 trillion per day. Trillion with a T, not millions, not billions, trillions. All right. We're able to make money on any given device, phone, tablet, computer, where you have Wi-Fi and you're able to make money, you can make money with this. All right. Now, swipe trades. Who here has heard of Tinder? Everybody. If you say you've never heard of Tinder, you're lying. All right. Swipe trades is literally the Tinder for Forex. Just like how you would swipe right and swipe left if a cute girl or a cute guy, whatever the case may be, pops up on your phone. Now, you're not only swiping right and swiping left for a guy or girl, you're swiping right or swiping left for a money move. Now you have professional trades giving out to you on a copy and paste based system that you need no trading experience to be able to do. All you literally need to know how to do is copy numbers from one app to the other, and you can make money with swipe trades. It's that simple. That simple. All right. Next, we have the harmonic scanner. The harmonic scanner is an AI algorithm. If you guys don't know what AI means, that's artificial intelligence. It's an AI algorithm developed by our CEO, Christopher Terry. Pretty much what this does is it scans the markets. Just like swipe trades, you're able to copy and paste entry, stop loss, and take profits. But now you're not limited to only the professional trader's view. You're now able to go into the markets and look up literally 50, 100 different charts, different trade setup that you can go in and choose on your own time whenever you want. 85% accuracy on the harmonic scanner. So it's a very, very powerful tool. A lot of guys on my team are making money with the harmonic scanner because of how accurate it is and how simple it is to use. All right. Now, next we have the IML Academy. This is the pinnacle of our company. This is my favorite tool that we have is the IML Academy. What this does is it teaches you from basics all the way to advanced, all that market geometry, all that crazy talk. It's going to teach you step by step in about 8 to 15-minute videos, no 30-minute hour videos. All the videos are short, sweet, and to the point, and they're in multiple languages. So if you're English, Spanish, Portuguese, French, whatever the case may be, you're able to learn from expert traders in all those different languages how it is that you can come into this market, profit, and become a self-sufficient trader. Now, if you don't like watching videos, you're a person that you want to be hands-on and learn with actual professionals, we have that as well. IMarketsLive TV is live Forex mentorship. Over 100 hours of live Forex mentorship with over 50 10-plus year veterans in the market. Same thing, multiple languages, Spanish, German, Portuguese, and more. You have many different trading sessions, Forex Basics, Forex 101, all the different trading sessions that we have. And they're all pre-recorded as well. So if you saw something and you liked it, you can rewatch it and use it to your advantage all the time at any time that you want. IMarketsLive TV is for that. And it's a really, really cool service that we have going on with actual 10-plus year veterans and being able to ask them questions and get all the things that we need in live in person. All right. So that's pretty much it with everything IMarketsLive. I'm passing it right back to Dakota. This second part that you guys are about to hear, I really, really, really want you guys to take it serious and really pay attention to what you're about to hear. What we're about to explain is the residual side of this company. How you can build a business and really grow on the residual side of this company. Now, everything you're about to hear is optional, all right? You do not need, if you do not want to, you do not need to take this seriously. Now, this is for those who want to take this side seriously, all right? This is not, you don't have to do this. You can make your money trading and that's it. That's perfect, cool. But we also do have a residual side to this company. So the person who I'm about to have speak, literally, this guy goes ham on the networking side, bro. This kid is on IG with the self-motivation on swole. So I really, really want everybody to give it up for the boy Toon. Let's go.
Thank you, guys. I am Toon, also known as legally as Dakota Rodriguez.
Let's go.
Just a little bit about me. Let's see. I got started trading realistically, I got my first investment in March of last year, so I'm officially 1 year in terms of, being an investor, I guess. But I really got into the actual market of it all, and the structure and the technical and learning and all of that. I got into December, so I'm still a rookie in this game. Even if I was a year, I'm first and foremost, I'm always a student. So I definitely recommend always looking at stuff in terms of trying to learn from it, always, especially where we're coming from. So although people like to put me on this pedestal of professional or experienced and stuff like that, like I said, I'm always a student, and I like to remain humble in that sense. However, though, I do want to note that, like he said, this networking aspect is optional. So if you're not interested in terms of building a business, then disregard what I'm about to say. But if this is something that seems to pique your interest and you want to help other people to find out about the situation, similar to how I enjoy helping all of you guys get on this call tonight, then this might be something that interests you. And first and foremost, what you're going to be doing is this company is not free. Obviously, we charge for services. It's unfortunate, but that is a way of life. However, there is an upside to this. You get two people that are interested in investing in the same way that you're interested right now, then you're effectively getting in for free. But I haven't told you about the numbers yet. Well, honestly, I don't really look at things in terms of how much they cost, because to me, that's a broke mindset. So if you guys want to learn about numbers, I would definitely regard hitting up the person that got you on this call to find out specific of numbers. But I want to tell you what this can do for you, and not what it's going to take away from you. Okay? And what it can do for you is when you get that 2 for free, then effectively you get all of these beautiful benefits you see previously mentioned, and you get them for free, which is pretty awesome. $3.99 is my favorite price to pay. But there is another plus. You get a third person that was also interested. You put yourself in a position to start getting paid residually from the company. That's a pretty sweet deal to me. I don't know about you, because I don't want to just remain to only 2 people. I'm pretty sure I want to change anyone's lives that are willing to learn this, because honestly, what this has done for me is amazing. And to have other people feel the way that I feel is just truly mind-blowing. So don't restrain yourself. That's what I got to say about that. But it starts anywhere from 3, and that pays you, I believe, thinking about the numbers off the top of my head, is $150 a month. And however, though, if you choose to expand your business, that does not limit you. You can expand anywhere to having a residual check per month of up to $500,000 per month, just for having people in your organization willing to learn, willing to invest, willing to grow with you, or that, which I think is just beyond awesome, because at the end of the day, you don't have to socialize with every single individual that was there. You can have your team whose one member is just a go-getter, and he chooses to build, and he builds underneath you, and it ends up being beneficial for you anyway. So like I said, don't stress it. Very optional, still very beneficial. So don't worry about what it's going to cost you. Worry about what it could get you, And without further ado, that's the networking marketing aspect of this all. What everyone came to get in for, the grand finale, we're going to get into how to actually trade. And I want to start off with one of the main hitters, one of the people I look up to, even though, like he said earlier in the video, he's a brand new guy, if you will. That's my man, Ash. He started, to my knowledge, a couple weeks to a couple months ago, so he's still a rookie in this too. He does a different trading style, so he's going to be very insightful. I'm going to be taking notes. Like I said, I'm a student first and foremost. I don't play about that. So I will be taking notes with all of you. And Ash, without further ado, shall be showing you how to multiply your wallets, guys. If you do it diligently, do it dedicated, and do it with respect, okay? So thank you very much for your time, guys.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. That was a great presentation. So my name is Ash, as you've been introduced to me. I've been in the trading market for about a year, but I've been on the demo account, and I've been on and off here and there. I wasn't really focused in the beginning because I did take a lot of losses. That's a kind of, motivation buster right there. But, after taking a long break, it really hit me. I was like, I should give that a try again. And you got to have the motivation later on. That, whenever you try something and it just doesn't work, doesn't mean you just give up. That's one thing I've learned from this. And so if I never got back, into trading after what I'd gone through, I don't think I would be here on this call with you guys, giving you my insight onto trading. So like I said, I've only been trading professionally for so long, but every day, ever since the first time I got a live account, I've been making profits. And everybody on my team on IMarketsLive has seen that. And my account just has been growing ever since. And I've been able to help a lot of people do as I'm doing and really get out here and make profits just like I am. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by saying my Q strategies for trading is to scalp and have a, follow the trend as well as swing trades. Those are my three main concepts that I use for trading. My underground, like not a lot of people do this part, but one of the key structures to how a currency is going to move around the market is the, news that comes out for it. And most of the people don't recognize that. Most people kind of overlook it, just look at the trend candlesticks and, kind of pretend that they know where the trend is going to be. What I do personally and what I have had most success from is by looking at trends, like I said. Trends, my bad, not trends. Looking at history of the Forex market and where the market will possibly lead a currency towards. So that website that I told many of you guys that I'm going to be going inside and kind of breaking down for you guys is called forexfactory.com. This page right here is key essential to you understanding how a currency is doing currently and how it will develop throughout the days. For example, say right here, today, March 5th, I was on here yesterday on the 4th, and I was kind of overlooking and trying to see what currencies are rather strong and what currencies are weak, so I could possibly use those currencies to trade against each other and kind of match and see which ones have much more volatility in them, so where I can put much more lot sizes. Like lot sizes, I'll go over in a bit as well. But here, for example, if you look at the euro, it's saying the Spanish Arbit PMI, and right here it says the actual is about 57.3 and the forecast is 56.5. What that means is that currently that day on the 5th, their Spanish services has increased about a point and not even a point, maybe 7.7. And that's enough for a currency to overpower other currencies. So if sometimes it doesn't come up here, you would have to click on details. And here it actually says actual greater than forecast is good for currency. So right here we can see actual is greater than the forecast. So that means for that pair that day, the currency is going to be stronger. And on top of that, if you have multiple news,
sorry to interrupt you.
Is
your screen has been frozen on the candlesticks for like the longest.
Oh.
It looks like you're trying to minimize it, so I don't know what's going on with that. On here because it started to freeze on mine, and then I confirmed it here on the chat. Everyone's saying that your screen is frozen.
Do you guys see this?
Yeah, that we can see. Oh, okay, I know what you got to do. All right, hold on. Sharing options.
Yeah, I'm fairly new on Zoom too, guys. So.
Yeah, you got to change the what's it called? What part of the screen that you're showing? So, like for example, when you want to go back to the Zoom app or whatever on your computer, it should tell you that you're like
that.
It should give you different options and make sure to click the web browser. Yeah, there you go.
It's up.
Yeah, it's up now. All right, go ahead, continue. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Okay, so you guys didn't see any of this that I was explaining. I guess not. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, your pair right here, it's saying the actual is greater than the forecast. That means the currency pair that day will be strong in that division right here. But you also have to look at the other concepts or the aspects that come in, like the Italian services. Their actual is less than the forecast. That is going to play a huge role in that as well. And you have to kind of overall do a mean of, if it's going to be if it has a stronger value than for it to be, if it's going to be a strong currency, it has to have a greater actual than the forecast. But as we look right here, it seems like that wasn't the case for Euro that day or today. So in the beginning, where it's 3 a.m., it didn't really have a strong force or a strong base. So whatever currency it was going against, it was probably a sell. So, for instance, a Euro USD, that pair, I guess, it would have been a sell since the Euro is Euro is less strong than the USD at that moment. Also, the time frames, guys. I usually give us signals where I say trade this pair at 4:30 a.m., trade this pair at 10 a.m. And a lot of people get confused to why I give that instead of a specific number. And that's part of my way of doing analysis and my part of doing trading. I trade on a different time frame. I trade on a time frame basis where I put a trade in just when the news is coming out. Sometimes I do it maybe 30 minutes before. So like say for GBP, it's greater than the forecast. So that means the currency is going to be strong around 4:30 a.m. So whatever currency is going against, the GDP will overpower that currency. So around 4, I'll go ahead and put a buy for GBP with the currency that I'll have to see if that currency is strong as well. So you guys also have to make sure that the currency you're placing that currency with is weak. So if you're to put it against, for instance, say USD had a great momentum this morning. I don't know if you guys heard, but we were talking about how USD CAD and USD CHF, huge momentum, huge profits that went on that we discussed overnight, gave a little signal out, and people have, profited over 100 pips. And yeah, that was, if you guys got on that call, that was perfect. So GBP right here, you wouldn't really consider going against the USD because USD will overpower GBP. So you would go against some currency, maybe CHF, JPY, or Euro, because Euro did close a session of news that was coming out for that night right around there, and it was just bad news. So that's another example. So that's the base, like the structure that kind of plays a huge role that a lot of people don't understand or know about, that will actually move a currency pair in the direction that we think it is. So you guys can go ahead and move it up in a day, 2 days, if you want to see an overall structure of how a currency is going to play out throughout the week. You guys can go ahead and check it out. There's also newsletters, whatever informative things all down here for you guys to analyze and make a great choice on a currency pair. Then I was talking about let's see, screen. Okay, so I was talking about how I do candlestick patterns, and I analyze my trends depending on how a candlestick is forming. And these are some examples of when, to make a trade if you understand each individual of these trends. Now, be mindful that I myself don't know all of these trends. I only know maybe 3 of them that I kind of focus on mainly. And whenever I see that trend, I go ahead and put a trade in for a buy or sell, depending on what kind of candle has formed. So my main ones that I use are inverted hammer. And as you can see, as it is a sell, and as soon as it comes down, if it hits a support line, if you guys know what a support line is, if it hits around there, it will usually form a candle like this, where the wick is longer than the body. And in many instances, about 90%, I give it that when you have this wick, the trend will usually stop right there and reverse as the bulls are coming down here, but the bears are coming down here and the bulls are pushing back, trying to get the market back on the track for where its average exchange rate was. So right there, inverted hammer, when you see that, just know that it's probably going to have a reversal. Sometimes it might drop a little bit. It might have another wick where, it comes right here and shoots right back up. So I usually place a trade when I see this. And then I also put a buy limit around here and hope that it, hits. If it does go below that, I can make up for the loss that's right here, but also double my profit from this entry price right here. I don't really, no, I wouldn't do that. These candles, guys, don't, don't go for a trend determined by a full candle. These candles that are like fully, covered, I don't trust those because they have they're crazy. I never understood them. I still have time to, kind of get to know them better. So stay away from those candlesticks, guys. Hammer right here, this is inverted hammer. This is the regular hammer that you'll see where a trend is coming. And you have a hammer where the bulls are pushing and the bears are stuck right there at the top. And that, say, for instance, if it was a 30-minute candle and it's about to, end the 30-minute session right there. If it ends in that form right there, put a buy on it. Just, as soon as you see that, a lot of times you'll go up here and come down back and then go back up. So as soon as you see that momentum and the 30-minute time is coming down, place a buy and you will see a trend that is going up. Other words, I'm sure some of you guys who've been trading know about the double top. But this is not really a double top, but if you have a resistance, say where the price, throughout last in a week time frame, the resistance has been right here where the candles have not gone up that much. If you see a bullish rise and then it kind of gets stuck right there and it has a bear candle and it has approximately the same, wick. It touches the same wick and it forms a body like that. It's telling a possible reversal in the trend as well. Same with right here, a falling star is when a bull is reaching a resistance line and you see a long wick that passes the resistance line. That indicates that it's going to have a reversal. Same right here where I emphasize that, if you have a long wick, it's going to have a possible reversal. So right here, you see a long wick and a short body. It's going to throw it down and go back to trading in the lows right around there. Other than that, those are the main ones that I use.
Really quick. Sorry to interrupt again, bro. What's it called? We have less than a minute on this Zoom call. So if you guys were already liking what you guys see and want to learn more, or we're finally now getting to the part where you guys originally came for, then we're going to be sending a new link. If you guys are beginners and are liking what you guys are seeing but want to understand more, refer to the person that brought you into this call, whether it be me, Ash, any of our friends, anything like that. Hit them up. We will send you a link so you can find out more on how to get involved and to understand what this is. Everyone who wants to learn more, we'll send you the new link shortly.